What's up guys, this is Brett here from brettdev.com, coming at you once again from Chiang Mai in Thailand. And today I want to talk about a topic that was brought up by a subscriber of mine when they sent in a question, and it was basically, should I do work for free as a freelancer to get my business off the ground? And this guy was basically being offered an exchange of skills, which is pretty common. Like, there's a lot of groups that spring up around Chiang Mai and in the entrepreneur community that are kind of like skill shares, right? So I need somebody to help me with my business, and I have a valuable skill that can help them with their business. So that was what was proposed to him. So he was asking me, Brett, should I do this work for free? Am I getting the wrong end of the stick? Should I charge the guy? And the answer to that question is really tough, because in his situation, I actually said to him, no, you should do it for free, because the value he was getting back from the other end was enormous. Even though on the surface it may not have appeared to be so. So it really depends. And the problem with trading your, doing free websites for people and stuff is, it's not a strategy that you should just like, it's just black and white. Okay, yeah, I need to do free websites to get clients. That is definitely not what you need to do. All that's going to do is completely waste your time, okay? Or I need to do stuff for free so then people hire me. No, you should not do that. That is not what I'm condoning. But sometimes, if the situation, each situation has to be assessed, you know. So this guy, for example, was asked to build a website, and in exchange he was going to get FBA advice on Amazon FBA. And I said to him, well, how hard are you going on an FBA? And I think he was pretty serious about FBA. So although it would have taken him, like, maybe let's just say a month to build this website, the guy that was giving him FBA advice had a lot of experience in Amazon FBA, and could have potentially saved him several thousands, right? So when you look at it like that, although he's kind of maybe lost out on like $1,000 website, he could have saved $5,000, you know, and not had his money blown by getting that expert experience. So it really just depends on the situation. But if you're going to do if you're going to do free stuff for people, just assess each situation off its own merit. Most of the time you shouldn't do it, because most of the time you're just going to get bums that are just going to give you false promises. Well, you know, build this website for free, and if it takes off, you know, you're going to be a partner, or if it takes off, I'm going to come up, I'm going to look after you, or you're going to be my go-to guy. Those people can fuck off. Like, that's total bullshit, and those people just waste your time. I've never had a single fucking person ever come back to me based off of doing something for free like that. But if it's a real case of value exchange, I mean, weigh up the situation, and see, you know, how valuable is that other person's skill that they're bringing to the table. And don't look at it in terms of like, well, what you're asking me to do is going to take 20 hours, so what you need to do for me has to be 20 hours back. That's not value, that's just time, okay? So weigh up every situation. I mean, you might provide 100 hours to somebody, and they might provide 1 hour to you, okay? But if you're getting a 1 hour interview with Warren Buffett and you're an investor, that's worth it, right? Because the value and the assessment he's going to give you on what you're doing is ginormous, right? So each situation needs to be judged on its own merit. Like I say, don't do free work for bums and people that just have no money, like the scenario I just described. But I thought it was an interesting question, so hope it gives you something to think about. If people are approaching you, asking you to do free work, if you do have a skill, people are going to do this all the time. Especially if you're like a web designer or a graphic designer or something like that, or a logo designer. You see this all the time on Facebook groups, all the fucking time. People want to pay you fuck all. They want you to do everything for free for them because they're special and they're going to look after you. So don't work for those people, but assess every situation. And until next time, guys, this is Brett here from brettdev.com, and we're out. Peace.